Good Monday morning, everybody. It is February something. I don't even know. February 9th. And we are live this morning here on Brenda Marketing and Mindset. We're talking with one of our Wild Abundance contributors this morning. Wild Abundance, How to Live and I Get to Live. We've been talking to all of my friends who contributed, and we have the amazing and gorgeous, where is she? I got to find her on my screen. Right there. You guys know who that is right there? It's Rachel Perry. Isn't she gorgeous? We're going to talk to Rachel today about her story. So Wild Abundance is out on Amazon, and this was a labor of love. We're going to talk about this. And I'm so thrilled to bring this to everybody, that I get to bring this to everybody and share my stories of my friends and their transformations and theirs walk through the fire. So please join me in welcoming Rachel. Girl, how are you?
Hi.
For those who don't know you, tell everybody who you are.
Gosh,
tell everybody your story, girl.
I've been a lot of things. I'm Rachel. If you were ever in network marketing and you followed the tag team, I was the blonde in the tag team. No longer blonde. And then I became a business coach for network marketers. And now we're shifting more into just helping women who are building online businesses in midlife. Because, midlife is a whole thing. It's a whole show.
It is a whole thing. Want to hear a story? Want to hear something funny? I never told you this. Before I knew you, I followed the tag team.
Yeah.
And before I knew who you were. And I was like, oh my God, fangirling from afar, because you had this giant audience. You were you did like I don't know, it was like car karaoke, whatever it was called. Yeah. It was like, I watched all of them and they were so funny. And I was just so fangirly of you. And so you had this whole vibe. And we're going to talk about that, because you made a very difficult decision to burn it down.
I did. It seems to be a theme in my 40s and 50s.
I know. Tell me about it. So tell everybody where you live. Where do you live?
I live in Virginia. I live in Fairfax, Virginia.
Like, you live somewhere on the East Coast. I'm
right outside DC.
Okay, got it. And so let's do some backstory. Let's do a little bit of backstory. Let's rewind a little bit. How you started off in direct sales a million years ago.
A million and 5 years ago. Yes.
And what company were you with? What did you do?
I was with Premier Jewelry, and I'd started it because, as so many of us do, had a baby and was like, I don't want to go back to teaching. I just want to be with him. And so
you were a teacher?
Yeah. For 9 years, I was a teacher and I loved it. Well, I loved the teaching aspect of it, not the parent aspect. And and then fell into direct sales and loved it. Loved it.
Okay, so you were a teacher for 9 years. You went into direct sales.
Yep.
How does the tag team happen? How does that transition happen?
We were both with the same company, not in the same downline, but we were the same company, and we lived in the same area. And I think she had moved. Amanda had moved. I think she'd moved to Myrtle Beach when we really started connecting. And she had started, she was like, I think we can do something on Facebook. And so we just started connecting and doing it together and like testing things out, testing parties out on Facebook. And someone said to us, you guys should sell this. Like, you guys could sell this. And we were like, what? No. Well, it turns out we could, and we did, and built a very, very, very successful partnership business, teaching network marketers how to party on Facebook.
I remember way back in the day. We're going way back.
Way back.
I mean, I talk about the fact that I've been doing this for 13 years, but 100 in internet years.
100%.
Because internet years are like, for every year, there's like 12 internet years. It's so weird.
It's just a different world.
So different. But now, the reason I started there, the reason I asked about how Tag T came to be, is because your story in this book was making a very, very difficult change the decision to walk away from it.
Yeah. It was a very hard decision. Yeah. Yeah.
So without giving away the whole ending, without giving it all away, how did that decision come to be? What I realize I'm putting you on the spot being like, tell your story without telling your story.
I know.
So
No, this will be interesting.
you tell in the book. This
Yeah,
is the story that you step
I've never told
into.
that story before either.
No, that's why when you wrote it, I was like, oh, this is juicy. Because those of us from the outside that watched it,
Yeah.
I remember the day you
Yeah.
posted on Facebook that you were closing the tag team, and the entire collective direct sales world went, oh, right? Like there was this gasp.
Yeah. It was
You
really,
had like
yeah.
100,000 followers. You had all this giant audience. It was this collective gasp.
Yeah.
So where was this moment for you? What happened that and I know because I read I read and edited your story.
Yeah.
It wasn't a single moment.
No,
It wasn't like one thing that broke the camel's back.
No, I think, yeah, it had been an ongoing thing. Here's the thing. I've always been a pleaser, and I've always been not even just a pleaser, but sort of like I always would put other people ahead of my own sort of desires. And part of that I think is growing up. I'm originally from the UK, and growing up with British parents, like that's kind of one of those things is you just don't like it. It's almost as if like your emotions, I guess, or your desires, like really aren't, that sounds terrible, but it was, I'm the type of person that was very much like, what do you want? Right. Like, I don't even know what I want. Like, let's just do what you do. And I actually see it in my youngest now. And I'm like, stop. But it was that sort of, there was something missing for me. And it was amazing and a wonderful time in my life. And I learned so much, and it was so much fun, and we did amazing things. And it was a hugely pivotal time in my life, but there just was something missing for me. And I think I got to the point where I was like, okay, when do I choose me? Right. Like, when do I give myself permission to choose me?
And that is wildly difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so your story in this book shares that decision process and a little bit of fallout that happened afterwards.
Yeah.
I know but the stories in this book are everything from medical trauma to business decisions to divorce and reinvention. There's so many different ways of looking at how you step into yourself, how you step into your own identity, what you really want, what you really deserve, right? So when I read your story and I was like, oh my God, I watched this happen from the outside.
Yeah, I know.
Years and years ago, right? You've been independent a long time now, but I remember it. And I'm taking a wild guess that when you rewrote it, when you wrote it all down, and the first time you told the story, it felt raw again.
It felt raw again, and I'll tell you, I reread it last night as well, and it felt raw again. But it was very healing to write this. It was healing because I think still, as I speak, still as I write about it, I still was feeling like, am I okay? Is it okay that I'm doing this? Is it okay that I'm doing this? Like, is this all right? Like, am I putting anyone out there? Is it terrible? And so it's been a process for me, a big process, right? Like, I'm still obviously working through it all because it is still raw sometimes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So when you think about moving from I have to I get to, that transition, that mindset shift, what is that? How does that sit with you now, years later?
Well, I think now there's freedom, right? There's a freedom that comes with recognizing and realizing that you get to do whatever the hell you want to do. We don't have to put ourselves in these boxes anymore, right? And I am the queen of putting myself in a box because I like to do things the right way. And I want to do things that it's almost as if sometimes I think that there are people that know better than me. And I always
be a rule follower.
Yeah, exactly.
Well done, Rachel. Well done.
Yeah. And recognizing and being like, whoa, Rach, you get to do whatever you want to do, right? And it's uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. When you first get to that recognition where you're like, wait a second. I personally tend to fall back into the, no, I have to do this. And then I have to pull myself out. But I think that there's some recognition now in my older age of 50 that I'm able to catch that so much quicker than before, right? Because now I'm like, F that, excuse me.
Okay.
Like that, like even giving myself the freedom to say that, right?
It's okay. You can.
It's so ridiculous. But
Carrie
yeah,
Driscoll's with me on Friday. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of that. It's all good.
yeah. So is that Carrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, love her freaking so much. So yeah, I think there's just a huge release when you shift from I have to I get to. There's also power that comes from that. A huge, just so much power. And it's so freeing and so addicting and so exciting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your story, I think, is going to resonate with so many women because they're specifically in the business sense, in the business area, where they're either with companies or teams or partners, or they want to leave, but they're afraid to leave. What do you hope somebody gets from your chapter? What do you hope somebody walks away and says, okay, Rachel did it. I think I can be brave.
And that's what it is. It's being brave. That I want people to be able to walk away and go, you know what? I can do this. I have the courage to do this. I give myself permission to do this. Speaking to all the past pleasers in this world, right? Or all the people who feel like they have to do everything right, like as a mom, as a business owner, as a wife, as a whatever role you want to put yourself in, because we wear so many as women. I think just having the courage to step into what you are feeling pulled to do. We all have things where we're like, oh, something's not sitting right, or I don't, almost as if we feel stuck where we are sometimes. And I just hope if anyone is feeling that they read this and they realize they don't have to stay stuck.
They don't have to stay stuck. Mm-hmm. The opposite of obligation is opportunity. And the opposite of guilt is gratitude.
I love that.
The opposite of pressure is purpose. So you felt obligated for a long time, but stepped into opportunity. You felt guilty about leaving, but stepped into gratitude. And this is a big one. I spent a lot of time thinking about this one myself because I'm very much, everyone has something in their past life that they're a little bitter about, a little angsty about. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have this.
100%.
Right?
100%.
For that,
yep,
I wouldn't have this.
Yep.
I can be both angsty and appreciative of that thing.
Yeah.
That thing, right? So when we start changing that mindset from I have to I get to, I'm striving but not appreciating the moment I'm in, that this is what I get to live right now. I mean, having gone through cancer and all of this mess and all the chaos of my life, the biggest single takeaway is, oh my God, I'm so happy to live the life I have, as messy and as flawed as it is, because I'm still here to live it.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And I'm not going to waste another second doing anything that doesn't light me on fire.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. I just don't want anyone else to be like, oh, I'm going to wait till I get cancer to burn down my life. I'm like, girl, don't wait.
Don't wait. Do it now.
Do it now. I don't mean burn your life down. I don't mean that.
No.
But I mean it in the sense of this tiny little language shift. When you start noticing how many times a day you say, I have to, versus how many times you could shift it to, I get to.
Yeah.
And that little opportunity of gratitude, that little mindset shift of gratitude changes how you center yourself as the priority in your own life. It's this moment of awareness, of gratitude, of going, oh my God, I can do things kindly and respectfully and as gracefully as possible but I can still center myself and choose myself and the life that I want to live.
Which is so abundant.
That's the goal, right? That's it.
Such an abundant way of living. And that's what we deserve. And how we are supposed to be, is living abundantly.
And for every coach, and you and I are going to fall in this bucket because we've been friends forever, is serve before you sell, right? Mm-hmm. Serving before selling is 100% an abundancy statement. Mm-hmm. Give freely so your funnel is as wide as possible, mm-hmm. because somebody will be like, I love your vibe, I love your energy, let me draw you, let me fall into your funnel. Mm-hmm. That's abundance, right? That's literally the epitome versus spam everyone you know and go for the law of numbers. The abundance is, let me give away as much as I possibly can, so that I can draw the right people toward me. That's the same definition of gratitude. I'm so glad I get to, whether somebody does business with me or not, I'm so glad that I still get to help you. That's gratitude.
Yes. You exude that, Brenda.
That's my goal.
You do.
That's my goal. So shifting from this to shifting into this mindset is, I want everybody to walk away and be like, oh, I needed that. So let's see. Let me find your chapter. You are chapter 15, 163. Let's find you. There you are. Okay. I get to create without permission. Rachel, when she had blonde hair.
Yep, that was a long blonde hair.
And here's how to connect with Rachel. So this is Wild Abundance. It's on Amazon right now. You guys, go grab your copy if you haven't already. It is so good. Now, one of the things we did at the end of every chapter, by design, is we put journal prompts at the end of every chapter. Do you remember what yours were?
No, I do not. And I even looked at them last night.
Where in your life are you still asking for permission instead of following your heart? What golden cage are you sitting in that looks successful from the outside, but feels suffocating on the inside?
That's a big one.
I felt the same way because the suite had become this behemoth of Frankenstein products and people and groups. And oh my God, it was like a beast unto itself. Mm-hmm. And it was this golden cage that had a whole lot of money tied up in it, mm-hmm. and people that I felt guilty letting go.
Yes.
And what would you create if you knew no one would judge you for it? What does alignment feel like in your body? When was the last time you felt that tuning fork moment? Permission to give yourself today.
Yeah,
your prompts are so good.
I talk about this. I talk about this so much. Just where are you aligned? And so often we're out of alignment, right? Just emotionally and mentally, and we're doing things that don't light us up. And that is, you are slowly dying when you are doing things that don't light you up. And I think for me, when I was doing that, from the outside, it looked like it didn't, like, why would you walk away from something like that? Same with you, Brenda, right? With the suite, like, why would you walk away? But it's not just about money. It's not just about fame. It's not just about, numbers.
And the fame isn't real, you guys. Everyone knows that, right?
Yeah.
Fame isn't real. Just because you have a big giant pile of numbers and metrics and followers doesn't mean anything. You guys all know that, right? It's vanity numbers. Fame is not real.
It's truly not.
It's not.
And it doesn't bring happiness.
No.
No,
it brings a whole other level of anxiety and stress. It's a whole different problem.
Yeah.
It's truly a whole different problem. So I hope that every woman who is struggling in her business, trying to figure out if she should stay, should she go, should she step into something new, should she go independent, I get to create without permission is Rachel's chapter 15. So this is an anthology, meaning that every chapter stands completely independently from the rest. They're 100%, there's 18 stories. Mine is first and last. Everyone else's are in the middle. And the goal is that the collective want to help more women step into their own abundance. their own centered self, their own I get to life. This is our goal. And this came for me, the idea for the book came out of wanting to kind of put a bookend and close the chapter of my burn it down phase. My, mother died, got cancer, double mastectomy, closed my entire business, rebuilt my business. This whole era, this 2-year window, I wanted to put a bookend, like an exclamation point on the end of it, and be like, that chapter is over. Now I can move forward.
Right.
And here's what I learned from it. And oh my God, did I learn a lot from it? And that was where this book came from. It was about 9 months ago, me sitting going, how do I close this chapter in a way that I get to do? I would love to.
Yeah, and in a way, and just like per Brenda, like how I can bless other people too.
Kind of, yeah. That's my goal. Well, you know what it is? Actually, I haven't told anybody else this. I'll tell you. I'll tell the 7 people who are watching right now. It came from a place of fear. Do you know where it came from? If I do it with 18 other people, I won't be standing out here by myself.
Yeah.
It was more like I'm scared to do it alone than it was let me bring some abundance with me. Turned into that, but it was more like I'm afraid to do it by myself.
Yeah.
Maybe my friends will do it with me.
Right. Yeah, let's do it together.
Let's hold hands and do it together.
But I will say though, you're still doing it. You still did it, right? Like we contributed, but you still did the whole thing. You put it out there. Like we're alongside you, cheering you on, and also, sharing a little bit, but you did. Don't trick yourself into thinking that you didn't do it on your own.
Oh no, I know what you mean, but It was very much of like, I intentionally did not put myself on the cover.
Yeah. I noticed that. Yeah.
That was by design, because I put myself on the back.
Okay.
I didn't put myself on the cover because I wanted to center you guys.
Yeah.
My mindset's never about like, what about Brenda? What about Brenda? Yeah. It's never about that. It's like, how can I bring more light to all these people I can help, right? And the more we stay in that mindset space, and it's so hard, you guys.
Yeah.
It is, especially when you're going through difficult decisions. And Rachel, your story, and I'll tell you, when the first time I read it, I was like, wow, you're putting it out there. You're putting it out there.
I was like, should I do this? And then I was like, you know what? F it. Like, yeah, I'm putting it out there.
You got to lose. Your story will help more people.
Yeah.
It hurts. Obviously,
yeah. It was, right? I mean, like I said, it's easy for me to be vulnerable. It's easy for me to share things. I'm very open. This was hard because this is a part that I have never shared. And, hopefully it's okay.
So you guys, if you're interested or simply nosy and are like, what did Rachel burn down? What did she do? Or you lived through the tag team closing era and you're like, I need to see how that went down. This is what you need to read. You need to go find Rachel's chapter 15 because it is juicy, you guys. It is juicy. And her learning point that I want everyone to take away from it is even when things appear from the outside to be gloriously amazing, you still get to choose what's best for yourself on the inside. Mm-hmm. And that is incredibly difficult to stand in your own truth.
It's so difficult.
It's the most abundant thing you can do for yourself, your life, your family, your future, is to stand in your own truth. And it's so hard. Yeah. It just is. And people will question you. When I closed the suite, my mother died and I got cancer and I got hate mail for closing the suite. I was like, how dare I compromise and interrupt these people's lives with my own trauma? People are weird. People are wild.
That's crazy.
Oh, you don't even know. I got 3, spicy emails, let's just say, of like, how I could never trust you again, Brenda. Like,
oh my God.
I'm sorry to hear that, but
bye.
I prioritize my life. Bye. It was so weird but at the end of the day, it doesn't change who I was, right? Or what my decisions had to be.
Right.
People are wild. They just are.
Well, and you know what? I think some people have a hard time because they're not living abundantly. And they have
No.
a hard time when they see other people stepping into that I get to,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or it's not even a phase, like stage of
Yeah.
life. And I think, or that mindset. And I think that frightens people because they don't know how to do it.
No, people who are living in scarcity and it's all about like, how dare you compromise something that I need?
Mhm.
How dare you take this away from me? And I'm going, do you
It's
not see the other things that are
right.
current? Like, here's Rome is burning. Would you, shall I hand you a match? What would you like me to do here?
Yeah.
I mean, it was so wild. It was so bizarre. And now 2 years later, those people I have unfriended. I've let them
Yeah.
go. I intentionally removed them from my list. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want you in my circle. I don't want you in my energy. I don't
Nope.
want you in my orbit.
No.
I want to go.
Yeah.
I can still want you to eat, but not at my table.
Nope. And I'm not actually going to get you the food. Like, you're on your own. Yeah.
Exactly. How bizarre. So people be wild out there. I'm telling you. So, okay, guys. So if you have not yet, go pick up your copy of Wild Abundance. It's on Amazon. You can get a print copy. It's like a big girl grown-up book. We like wrote a real book, like
it's amazing,
like real words in it. And it's also on Kindle. You can grab it on your Kindle. And we hope you walk away with just ideas and inspiration and a little bit of mindset, a little bit of abundance of how to step into this I get to type of life. And Rachel, my gorgeous friend right there, my blonde, we should do a new cover with you with your dark hair.
it's so, and this is like new. I mean, like October.
Oh, I was like, we got this a few months ago.
Yeah. Like, but I mean, it's like all my pictures are blonde.
Yeah, I know. You need new pictures. Well, all my pictures are blonde too, and now I'm gray because I went back to 100% natural.
It looks so good though.
Now I'm sitting here going, well, should I grow? I feel
love
old. I'm deciding. We're deciding what to do with this as well. I don't know. Anyway, go grab Wild Abundance, you guys, if you haven't yet. I hope Rachel's story inspires you. I hope you're intrigued and interested in how her life and her decisions have led her to where she is now. And I hope you connect with Rachel online. Rachel, where's the best place for them to find you if they want to like connect with you these days? What are you up to? Where should we find you online?
Well, TikTok is my place right now. I'm loving TikTok, tickety tack.
Oh my God, TikTok. Oh my God, girl. It is so unhinged. I love it.
It is. So it is. It's like I said, it's the Wild Wild West over there. So I'm Rachel A. Perry on TikTok, but I'm also, if TikTok's not your jam, I'm also on Instagram, Rachel A. Perry.
You guys still find Rachel. She's one of the good ones, as you know, which she wouldn't be if she wasn't the good ones. She wouldn't be on the cover. You guys, right? Go find Rachel. She's amazing. And so, do you know Kat Cornell?
No.
Do you know Kat? You don't know Kat? You got to go find Kat. So she's one of my clients. She grew over 100,000 followers on TikTok last year.
Okay, maybe I need to be one of your clients.
Girl, we should talk. I'm just this is my jam. I am all about this kind of system. Yeah. Anyway, but yay for TikTok. That's not surprising because Kat's like, yay for TikTok.
Yeah, I have to go find her. Okay. With TikTok, I only December 14th, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go do TikTok. And at first I wasn't going to do business, anything. And then I was like, no, I'm doing this.
You got to do business.
Yeah. And so, I'm like a month and a half in, almost 2 months. Do it.
I'm going to go follow you. I'm going to find you. I'll send you a little mini audit. I'll do a thing.
Oh yeah. It'll be fun for you.
It'll be fun for us. It'll be great. I love it. All right, guys, go grab Wild Abundance on Amazon if you haven't yet. The link is up above. Let me put it down here again in case you just popped in. And as always, Rachel, it is a joy and a pleasure to chat with you as always.
Hey, thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this because it's amazing. And I kind of feel like we should all get together and
should we have we should have
a launch party.
Oh my God, the Wild Abundance retreat. Yeah. Do you even imagine?
I think it would be amazing. I kind of feel like we should do it.
Well, now I have to figure out. Now you just made me. Now I have to do that. Now I get to do that. Oh my God, you're killing me. All right, all right, guys. You guys, thanks so much for joining us as always. On Friday, I will be live with Carrie Driscoll.
Love her.
Oh,
She's
If you
amazing.
don't know Carrie, you better come in prepared.
Yeah,
She is the funniest, most raw, vulnerable, authentic person
she's a
anybody could
force.
ever meet.
Hmm.
She is a force to be reckoned with. And her story, you guys, we I remember vividly when this is like almost like a core memory. I
Yeah,
remember where I was when I heard that her husband died.
yeah.
I remember where I was
Wow.
in my house, in my bedroom when I read that her husband died.
Oh,
I remember it.
yeah, that was.
So, yeah, I know. So we're going to hear Carrie's story on Friday. And then looking ahead to next week, who do I have next week? Hold on, now I got to look. Let's see. Danny Watkins on Monday the 16th. Danny's going to talk about stepping into her love and passion for learning and education. And then next Friday the 20th, Kat Cornell, who I just mentioned,
Yeah.
she is going to share her story about reinvention in her 60s.
I need to go follow her.
Telling you. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna.
No, I know the people, you guys. I know the people. This is the I get to mindset we're shifting into. So, you guys, thanks so much for joining us. Happy Monday. I hope this was a great way to kick off the week. Friday morning, Carrie Driscoll and me right back here, 8 a.m. Mountain Time, which would be 10 a.m. and
Eastern.
I don't know. Whatever. You know what I mean. Just we'll be here Friday morning. All right, guys. Have a great, great day, and we will see you soon. Bye,
Bye.
friends.